Well, good afternoon. I'm Captain Hughes, United States Navy, retired. I serve as chaplain for the United Veterans Council Funeral Honors Team, a team made up of volunteers, all veterans of the Armed Forces of the United States. President John F. Kennedy once said, "A nation reveals itself not only by the men it produces, but also by the men it honors, the men it remembers." Today, we are here to honor such a one. We veterans are here to honor him because he too was a veteran. Why should we honor veterans? I believe there are at least two reasons. First, for the future of our military, we need to remember those who have served in the past. As George Washington, our first commander-in-chief, said, "The willingness with which our young people are likely to serve in any war, no matter how justified, shall be directly proportional as to how they perceive the veterans of earlier wars were treated and appreciated by their nation." And second, I believe, is the realization that because of the great sacrifices made by so many men and women who have served in the armed forces in the past, we are able to live in a time and a place where freedom is taken for granted. The great King Solomon of long ago wrote the following insight: "There is a time for everything, and a season for every activity under heaven, a time to be born and a time to die. And now the time has come to pay honor to a fallen comrade, a fellow veteran, to remember him because he deserves to be remembered and honored for the service that he rendered to this nation in the cause of freedom. We honor him as a brother in arms." It was William Shakespeare who said in King Henry V, "We shall be remembered, we few, we happy few, we band of brothers." All too often, it seems, we are called upon to say farewell to a fallen comrade. As the years roll on, we too shall have finished our fight and shall answer that final roll call. Until then, may we so live that when our time comes, those we leave behind may say of us, as we say now of this departed comrade, "He was an honorable man, a staunch patriot, a faithful defender of freedom." And let us who remain remember that freedom is never free. All veterans gave some, and some gave all to defend the freedom that we cherish. President Ronald Reagan once said, "Freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction. We didn't pass it to our children in the bloodstream. It must be fought for, protected, and handed on for them to do the same." The Military Funeral Honors Team will render the traditional military salute to a fallen comrade, which consists of the firing of 3 rifle volleys, followed by the playing of taps. Now, during the playing of taps, please stand, and I'd like to ask you to place your right hand over your heart. Veterans may render the hand salute. After the playing of taps, the flag will be folded and presented to the next of kin. Now, let me caution you that the rifles are old, and when they're fired in unison, they're quite loud. And even though they're outside, they can give you quite a start if you aren't ready for it. Firing party commander, take charge and render the appropriate salute.
For those of you that would like to step outside and see the firing of the rifles, please do so at this time.
Detail, hands up, port arm. Take these off. Ready. Aim. Fire. Ready. Aim. Ready. Aim. Fire. Present. Arm.
On behalf of the President of the United States, a grateful nation, and a proud Navy, I present to you this national anthem in recognition of your level of faithful and honorable service in the United States Armed Forces.